Hey guys, up Sanu, and I'm going to give you a tutorial on how to wave dash out of shield using only one button. So basically, wave dashing, of course, is a very useful technique, and you can also wave dash out of shield because you can jump out of shield. And if you can jump out of shield, you can also air dodge out of shield, so you can wave dash, things like that. So if you already use, like, say you use L for shielding and R for wave dashing, then you really won't have an issue doing this technique. It's pretty, I'm kind of messing it up now just because I don't normally use L for anything. But if you're like me and like people like Mewtwo for example, maybe you only use one trigger for everything. I'm a great example of this. I only use R for everything. I use R for shielding, I use R for air dodging, for wave dashing, for everything. So wave dashing on a shield kind of presents an issue because it's kind of awkward. Like, you think maybe you have to like lift your hand or lift your finger off the R button when you're shielding and then like wave dash. Like, that's kind of slow and like kind of awkward. So around a year ago, I actually found a method to do this much easier and much quicker. By the way, I am playing on the 20XX hack pack. This isn't necessary. In fact, I only set this up around 2 or 3 days ago, and I've been wave dashing on a shield for years. The one thing it just does help with is if you press down on the D-pad, you can do infinite shield. That's not necessary because if you're on a normal melee disc, which even up until a few days ago, I did think the 20XX hack pack was overhyped, although it is useful for some things. You can just simply go into reset, and your shield will be back. So it's just, you know, for demonstration purposes, I'm using 20XX, but it's not necessary for learning this. Alright, so here's how it's done. Basically, the GameCube controller triggers have two parts to them. They have this like analog part, like where it doesn't take too much effort to press it down all the way. And this just makes you light shield, and this will not make you air dodge. See, I'm like pressing it down a little bit and I'm not air dodging. But if you click it down all the way, you will air dodge, and that's what you need to wave dash, of course. However, well, most people actually just press the button in all the way when they want to full shield. But what I realized is that you can actually full shield without clicking it down. So like right now, basically I have the R button pressed down all the way but without clicking it in, and when I click it in, nothing happens. I'm still full shielding. So you can obviously see right now I'm not light shielding at all. I'm getting the full shield. So what you can do is just simply jump and then click it in. And kind of doing a bad job of it right now, but there you go. So that's essentially it. You're essentially just jumping and then just clicking it down all the way. And this is really great because it means that you're not letting go of your shield at any point. You're doing the wave dash out of shield direct. So extremely useful technique. I mean, you can do so much with wave dash out of shield. You can grab, of course, you know, anything you want to do. And you might say, well, that kind of seems slow. And I'll show you hopefully a bit of a demo with this. The main reason I really wanted to find a good way of doing this is because I'm an Ice Climbers main, and one of their best techniques is the wave dash out of shield, because it's just such a great movement option for them. So as you see right here, I'm doing that, and pretty crisp. It's pretty tight. I'm not playing amazing right now, so you'll see a few jumps. That just means that you're pressing R, you're clicking R in too early. That's the only that's what happens if you do that. Sometimes you might find that you're like rolling. That was kind of an issue I had when I first learned this method. I was like doing these, like I would try to wave dash out of shield and I'd like roll. To prevent that, you can just lift your finger a little bit before you click it in, and you shouldn't have that problem. And that's essentially it. Like, it's a really fantastic technique, and it's really crucial for a lot of characters. Any character in the game can do this. Like, I'll give you a demo of like a character with like a shitty wave dash with Peach, for example. You do have to wait longer, but that's just how Peach's wave dash works. And you see right there, pretty good wave dashes. Marth, for example, very useful. Like I said, any character in the game can do this. And yeah, that's essentially it. I mean, that's how you wave dash out of shield. Part of the reason I made this video is because I do want to make an Ice Climbers guide. And what I think I'm going to talk about that a lot is your out of shield options. And without making this video, I wouldn't have a good reference point. The reason I'm making this video is because I I end up explaining this method to a lot of people, and instead I can just link them a YouTube video, which makes it a lot easier. So that's about it. If you guys have any questions, I'll feel free to answer them in the comments. Just like I said, you do not need to press the trigger in all the way to do the full shield, and then you can just simply jump and click it in, and you'll do these nice wave dash out of shields to whatever you want. Because when you're wave dashing, you're considered standing, so you can actually do any move you want. So yeah, that's about it. And please like this video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you haven't already. And also, if you are playing on Dolphin, which I am for this demonstration, I have another video of how you can you can set up the Mayflash GameCube adapter so you can play with a GameCube controller, as I am doing right now. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video, I guess.